Hello and welcome to Explore Home Repeat. Today we're off for a festive trip to Blenheim Palace in Oxfordshire to visit their Christmas event, Neverland in the Palace. We'll explore the palace, decorated for the festive season with Peter Pan themed decor, and find out what the Christmas market has to offer. We'll also explore some of the new additions they have this year, including a giant Ferris wheel and ice rink. We'll see what all of this is like and if it's worth the ticket price, so stick around to the end of the video to hear our review. Right, let's explore. This year they've got a great big Ferris wheel outside of the main entrance to the house. So this is something new, this definitely wasn't here last year. Nice enclosed capsules as well, so knowing what a British winter's going to be like, that's pretty good. And here we go into the first big courtyard. As with years before, they've got some fun fair attractions in the first courtyard, a couple of carousels, some flying swing boats, a helter-skelter, and then a few food vans which aren't open at the minute. I guess they'll be open more towards the afternoon and the evening. It does seem like every year this place is kind of getting bigger, they're adding more to it. So they've got a little kids merry-go-round as well. So we just had to queue up a little bit just to get in because we're here so early. They hadn't actually allowed access to the main courtyard of the palace that you can see behind me. But this year they've got big area for all the Christmas market. But what is new is they've got this absolutely massive skating rink this year, which is really cool. Another thing, like we said earlier, it just seems to be getting bigger and bigger and bigger every year. So every time we come here, but this place is just so vast and so impressive. It really is amazing to think this is just in Oxfordshire. This year the theme for the inside of the house is Neverland in the Palace, so Peter Pan themed. Wow, so this entrance hall, they've got a huge Big Ben clock with Peter Pan flying across it, and then an absolutely massive Christmas tree, all themed to Peter Pan. So it's got Tinkerbells and pirate ships on it and stars. It's really, really impressive. It always is, but the scale to build all of that just for this Christmas event is so intricate and detailed. So as well as all the atmospheric sounds of Big Ben ticking and bonging, they've also got a little moving Tinkerbell, and it says we've got to find Tinkerbells throughout the house as we journey around it. We've just got so much theming. It's all sort of London themed, this area. So there's a little sweet shop, there's fairies in the lampposts. It's just incredible. There's such tiny details to watch out for all the way around.
We have entered the darling nursery. It's got Nana and a little train going around her dog bed. It's so beautiful in here.
The next room is very atmospheric. It's Kensington Gardens, so it's all done up like a garden. And again, we found Tinkerbell in a lantern up here, and it's all very cleverly done with sort of Pepper's ghost effect, so she looks all see-through. Really, really effective. The next scene is the rooftops and chimney tops of London as the kids fly off to Neverland. You can see up on the ceiling there's then a great big, almost looks like a window projection of them flying through the air. I guess we're in Neverland now.
I think we're in the Lost Boys house.
Oh wow, okay, so this big tree. Oh, I see, they've got the little houses at the top there. And this is the house underneath the tree with all the seats. We've just found Tinkerbell's little hiding hole, her little house in this bottom of this tree. Again, with a very clever little video screen. This is pretty impressive. So we're in the big library now, and there is an absolutely gigantic pirate ship. It is
pretty impressive.
Incredible. This thing just seems to be getting bigger and more impressive every year. It really is amazing. Full I mean, probably half-size pirate ship, but it fills this entire room. I think I've just seen Captain Hook as well.
Don't worry, I'm a gentleman pirate. I only steal from those that have anything worth stealing. You'll be totally fine. Although that jumpsuit's rather fetching.
Oh no, it's not red though.
No, not quite my colour, I'm afraid.
I do love the fact that they have these live actors. So they got Captain Hook, all the other staff as well are dressed up as pirates. So again, just for the kids, it's a really, really magical experience here. Sienna was a little bit worried about Captain Hook. She found him a little bit intimidating. Didn't want to go too close to him. But really, this whole pirate ship area is impressive. It fills the entirety of this huge, huge library. It is really, really big. Oh wow, and then we exit through this giant book. So Peter Pan by JM Barrie, and we're back into the kids' bedroom with all their beds. And what is cool is this is all in aid of Great Ormond Street Children's Hospital as well. So that's a really, really nice way of kind of making something more of what is just a Christmas event. And then you exit through this door back out into the big courtyard. You can see all the Christmas markets starting to open up now. We just spotted underneath where we came out is the chapel, and they've decorated it for Christmas with a nativity scene. I don't know about anyone else with a toddler, but Sienna is absolutely obsessed with babies. Anything to do with babies. So this little baby Jesus, she just had to come and see. And there she is just looking at the baby Jesus, yeah, pointing. So now the Christmas market has opened up more since we've come out of the house. We're now just going to have a quick look around, see what sort of things they've got. This Christmas market full of all the standard Christmas market sort of stalls you would expect. So lots of fudge and treats, little toys and gifts, souvenirs, things like that. All very festive. I bet it would look amazing at night when it's all lit up. The palace behind is all illuminated. I think sometimes they even have projections on it as well. And then you've got the ice skating rink in front of it as well. So that's our day over here at Blenheim Palace for their Christmas house decorations. What did you think?
I think it's brilliant. It's only the second time we've done this, but being an annual pass holder, it is definitely a must-do.
Absolutely. I think even if you had to pay, it's well worth the money. But if you're an annual pass holder, it is a no-brainer. Come here. It's virtually free to get into the house. Do have to pay extra for things like the ice skating and the Christmas illuminated walk. That's quite expensive. But to go around the house, brilliant. The theme this year was really good with Neverland and the whole Peter Pan story.
Yeah, and trying to find Tinkerbell or the fairies was a great way to like immerse yourself in each room, get the kids interested, and make the most of the little trail around the house.
Yeah, I think it was really well done. And what I do like about this place is they change it each year. So many of these big country houses, their Christmas decorations are very similar each year. Whereas this, they completely transform it. It's completely different from last year, which was the Sleeping Beauty one. I really, really would recommend coming here. They have all the other stuff, the ice skating, the Christmas market, all the stalls, rides, fairground stuff. Really, really good. Right, with that being said, we're off home. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.